Hi everyone, Mckaiser Dragon here, and hopefully I'll be making a lot more Summoner Wars video. Uh, I've been playing this game for a year, for a bit more than a year, and yeah, I finally decided to, start making videos on it. I wanted to, but I was kind of lazy, had stuff to do, and yeah, just, was watching streams more often rather than actually doing stuff. And I don't know. But for everyone that doesn't know about Summoner's War, I'll give you an introduction, a glance over of what there is in this game, and in later videos I'll go more in depth. So right now, Summoner's War, we go with the monsters. We got fire, wind, water are the three basic elements, and then we have light and dark monsters. So each monster maxes out at level 40 at 6 stars. Before then is 5 stars is level 35, 4 stars is level 30, and so on and so on. They have 3 or 4 skills, usually 3. Sometimes it's mainly 2 with a passive, and then most of them may have a leader skill, but not all of them. And then you can also awaken your monsters as long as they have yellow stars, as you can see here, as that scared the crap out of me. Each skill can be leveled up. As you can see, we can reduce the cooldown. This is a turn-based game, and what makes this game more unique is the runes. So the runes can only have a certain stats on certain slots. You get one main stat that is stronger than the rest most of the time. So slot 1, 3, and 5 are flat stats, 2, 4, and 6 are percent stats, excluding the speed on slot 2. There are flat stats on 2, 4, and 6 too, which is highly advised not to use those for, I would say, anywhere from early game to mid game. You might start running into that late game, but that's for another video. So our friend, we have a guild with a shop, and you get points and can collect these scrolls. You can collect a lot of stuff here. We have 50 friends that we can have at one time. We have arena, which is glory points that they give. They are adding in a live arena. It's still being worked on, but that will come soon. And for arena, we have a weekly reward, and dang, no way, that's pretty good. Yeah. Right now, I'm not doing so well in arena, and I would rather spend my time doing something else. Then we have the scenario, which is PvE. We go through it, and progression is slow when you first start, but once you start picking up, being able to fight giants, then you slowly make your way through the floors, then you work on dragons, and then Necropolis. And each one of these drop different runes that you can customize your monsters with, as you see here. And they also drop rune recipes. And I'll show you all. And then there's also the Hall of Magics, which is uh, Magic Essence, and then all 3 elements. And fighting these, you can fighting the elemental versions, you can possibly get a secret dungeon, which can hold no, those are droppers, which you can get a 2 or 3 star monster to farm up. Not all monsters are in there. You can look up more online. Next, we have raids. Actually, we'll go with Trial of Ascension. This is a very good way to invest your time in once you grind some runes from dungeons. So, reward info. Where is it? Every stage you get summoning stones. Every 5 stages you get crystals. Every 10 stages you get something else. So, you know, stage 10, energy, rainbow mon, mystical scrolls, 100 crystals, more mystical scrolls, rainbow mon, max level, devil mon, even more crystals, light and darkness scroll, and a legendary scroll once you reach the top, which I have done. And then we have rifts. So rifts are ways to improve your rune quality from runes you already have. There's the main rift boss, which is here, and then we have the 5 sub bosses, I would say, because raids you fight with teams and you get to, let's show you here, you choose your party of either 6 and you have 2 other people to join you, or you can use support from a friend that has a setup already. Yes. And then I would call these the sub raid bosses. You fight these solo. It's the same roll supply, but you don't kill these guys. You just last until their energy runs out and they go away, basically. And that's what we have to do in Summoner's War. Other than that, I'll show you my monster box. I'll actually do it like this. No. So these are my monsters. Right now I'm working on a faster DB10 team, which is Dragon Speed 10, and a faster GB10 team, and I'm also trying to slowly work my way towards Necro Floor 10 and Trials of Ascension hard mode. And I also forgot to mention that for Trials of Ascension you get the same prizes and normal and hard. So if you can beat normal and hard, you can get 2 legendary scrolls a month. And then lastly we have crafting. So you can craft runes. I would suggest saving them till you can craft 5 and 6 star runes, but they do cost a pretty penny. As you can see, 50k mana each, and a good sizable amount of resources. Next we have the Homunculus. You will not be farming this dude early and mid game, more of early late game if you want, and late game, because if you get a bad score with the sub raid bosses, which drop these, then you're probably going to get 1, maybe 2, and you need 250 for wind and water, and 500 of fire and magic. Next you have your buildings. I would say you don't really need these. They're just